5 foot, let's say he's 4'9", Asian guy or black, a minority approaches a Victoria's Secret model like Adriana Lima, and tells her, or it's a hot girl, and tells a hot girl that he dated, a Victoria's Secret model or hot models all the time. Let's say he mentioned that in the story in some way, shape, or form, right? Even if it was true, the girl's not going to believe it.
Yo, what's happening, brothers? Hope you're well. This is a bit of a dark one today. Literally, I wasn't going to film this, but I thought, do you know what? Let me just get it off my chest and just talk about it and just talk openly, because it is a bit dark. But yeah, it's your boy JP. So basically, this is a clip of Justin Wayne. So probably one of the most famous dating coaches in the world, in the history of pickup. Definitely someone who, I saw his stuff from early, but I didn't really care for it. I don't know why. Maybe I just thought it was so unbelievable that I couldn't do it. I didn't even think about it. Or maybe I just had other priorities at the time. I think in my head, I was always convinced that I wouldn't be the guy to just be approaching women. I always was convinced that I just have women coming to me. I was not interested in pickup. Regardless of how good the results were, it was like, I wasn't really struggling in that department. And it just wasn't a priority. I was just more focused on my purpose and moving out and having money and stuff. So that was my main grind. But only now I'm kind of looking at his stuff and I'm like, oh shit, this guy he's a serious guy. Being featured in like the top magazines like Cosmopolitan and other magazines, and like very high level guy. So, someone sent me a clip of him basically saying like, if your SMV is low and you don't look good, that just you're gonna face the obvious hurdles, and it sounds like, why am I surprised? But like, I know this is the truth, but like, it's almost like it's kind of swept under the rug, like it's a secret, or like, let's not face the truth, but let's just base our whole business around it, if that makes sense. Because imagine if the marketing angle, not to do this, but imagine the market angle was, I can get you results, but you're gonna find it harder than if you was better looking. Honestly, imagine they're just hearing that. Like, would that like shatter their soul? Like, or maybe it's just a case of find your target market. Okay, you look like this. These are the women that will be easy for you. Because I know me personally, I know if I wanted to get my lays up, I suppose the easiest is, for me personally, is white women that like black guys. That is the easiest. Even easier than black women liking black guys. Which is interesting. But yeah, anyway, I would look at the person. So let's say you are Asian, and I would say, these women are likely to want to like you more. But, we can adjust things in your favor to get these kind of women, if that makes sense. Because I think the whole confusion with all this manosphere and man talk is that everyone looks at beauty differently. Everyone, we've got people like AMS and like FX Fearless, and a lot of these red pill guys are talking about the wrong, like bad, like kind of wrong ones, like trash kind of women, or women with attitudes, or masculine women, how to deal with them. But then you have all these like Christian girls or really good girls who like may, like you for your personality more than anything, if that makes sense. Like those like proper liberal women, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they might just like you for you. So to put them under the same hat is wrong, and that's where the confusion lies. So, I reckon just the open discussion of what you can get, what is attainable, the personality type. You know what I'm saying? If I want to be getting these bad Stacys, like these bad like Scarlett Johanssons, and I want them to be English and typically like white guys, that's going to be a lot harder than if I, have someone of the same caliber, but she might be East European or something, if that makes sense. Because like, there's something there that they attracted to the black guys. So for me personally, that's like, if I like white women, I'm going to go for Eastern European women, 100%. And obviously you have English women, but I find the English women that like black guys are more the trashier type, or they're something, or just forcing it, basically. I'm not gonna lie, I know it sounds a bit bad. I know that sounds bad, yeah, but that's how I see it. So yeah, I mean, if I was a dating coach, maybe I should just specialize in like, you would fit this perfect archetype perfectly. I'll just do the archetype matching. You know what I'm saying? And you just have to play your role. You know what I'm saying? Play your field. But there are some certain things that can completely change the scales. You know what? I haven't even played the whole thing. But anyway, there's some things that will completely change the scale. So, for example, status maxing, money maxing. Like if you become like a comedian, look at Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? He could probably pull a number of hot women. I mean, obviously I can't live his life, so I don't really know the reality, but I'm sure he wouldn't have a problem because of his access and his fame getting whoever he wanted, just point his finger. Because even Tom Cruise isn't the tallest guy. You know what I'm saying? And he's known to be the finest woman in the world. So yeah, status. And obviously if you've got a great personality as well, that's the thing. Like, okay, you might not look great, but you got amazing, like, imagine Kevin Hart's personality, like, you're laughing all day, you know what I'm saying? You got that, you know what I'm saying? Your S&V don't have to be the highest, but then you're super rich as well, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why, I don't think it's one particular thing. It's not just pickup, it's not just game and seduction and that. Like, tell them about the other stuff as well. Anyway, let me play this. I've gone on a rant.
Fat, 5 foot, let's say he's 4'9", Asian guy, or black, a minority approaches a Victoria's Secret model like Adriana Lima, and tells her, or it's a hot girl, and tells a hot girl that he dated, a Victoria's Secret model or hot models all the time. Let's say he mentioned that in the story in some way, shape, or form, right? Even if it was true, the girl's not going to believe it because in her reality that doesn't make sense unless she saw it with her own two eyes, or other people have told her. If you tell her, it's not going to make that much sense, and she's not going to believe it, and that's going to lower your value. So even at certain things that in my life that sound believable, that are true, if they're not believable, I would avoid saying it in the beginning. So you just want to avoid being fake to her. Other than that, this is another flip side is this. Some people might ask, well, what if you're fake but she believes it, right? That's a totally different concept for a different day. That's an issue of morality. Again, my job here as Justin Wayne is not to be a politician, or my job is just to tell you guys what can be done to get girls, to get women into you. My job is not to be your pastor or some type of religious figure in your life, nor do I care to be so. However, what's more important in terms of getting women, right, not in terms of morality, but in terms of getting women, is what you convey, not necessarily what actually happens. That's why, let's say if a guy is fake about something, but the girl believes him, and he can still get by in that particular interaction because she is believable. Let's say, for example, if you're a really good-looking guy and you have style and she thinks you're cool and you said you've dated a model, she probably will believe you, or you just have that vibe. Versus if you don't fit that archetype or that stereotype, then don't say it, even if it's true. So, for example, when people meet me, or guys especially, my friends, I don't tell them, oh, I'm a...
Okay, interesting. And wow, he goes deep into that morality. So he says his only role is to help you get laid or interest with women. That's all he cares about. So maybe, because I suppose, it's true. If you tell him the truth, that, okay, you might need a year of work, that's not really fitting the purpose of getting his clients laid straight away, if that makes sense. So obviously the quick fix would be, say this, say that, change your body language, this and that, and sell them the dream and get them motivated. But, really and truly, like a good father or a good older brother would say, son, you know what I'm saying? Like, right now, your situation, these are the women you'll have access to without too much without too much headache and effort. Like, these are the women, yeah? So entertain these women, yeah? Just be cool. Sometimes a hot one will come along here and there, but just be cool and focus on, leveling up, you know what I'm saying? And as you level up, but if you're hitting the gym, you're on your purpose in terms of having a business, you're building your network as well. There'll be a stage where you can get a higher caliber of women, yeah? So just keep working, keep pursuing your purpose. That's a, little cherry on top. It's not the whole prize. You want this lifestyle, this and that, and they'll come. And just keep grinding, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? That would be my advice versus, oh, okay, son, you want to get hotter women? Okay, just focus on, you are competing with some guys levels ahead of you already. Just on looks, like you don't train, like look at you, you know what I'm saying? Like, not to be rude, but give yourself a fighting chance. You know what I'm saying? But work on everything together. That would be my advice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, killing vibes. So yeah, just interesting, just the truth of it. So, I mean, what other points did he raise? I think he made a point of, not being believable. So if you're ugly, you're short, fat, and ugly, like you're basically putting a stereotype. Basically, that's what he's saying. Like you're stereotyped. So she's not believing that you get hot women, that other good women like you because of how you look. You're not fitting the archetype. Whereas, you know, if you fit the archetype of a guy that usually gets a hot women like that, she would believe you. You know, she doesn't accuse you of being a liar, which is crazy. But the thing is, if you're a famous actor, even if you didn't look that good, she would probably think the same thing. You could say her with hot models all the time, and she'd be like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's not just looks alone. You know what I'm saying? It's the other stuff you got about you. Obviously, you don't want to brag. That was the whole thing as well. You don't want to brag. But there's ways you can show it. For example, you know, she sees you with a crazy car, or she sees you wearing jewelry, or she sees you on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And obviously the context. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be cold approaching like if you're smart. You know, you would focus on other things that could give you a boost, like social circle game. You know what I'm saying? Or networking. Like these guys, you know, I'll give a shout out to RSD, that RSD Luke. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You have an SMV of, who knows what it is, maybe SMV of 4, maybe even 3, maybe even 2. And, you know, you put yourself in a social environment, and you kind of fashion max, you know, he doesn't do any gym, which is crazy, and he still gets those results. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Unbelievable. Borderline, genuinely unbelievable. But I'm not hating, but I think he does it. And yeah, like, teach them that. And that's the thing, because when he talks about game, he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause so low value, cold approach, but you know, it's a superpower and I want to do it. I want to learn. I'm not hating. You know what I'm saying? I want to learn that, and I want to do everything, max out everything. Game maxing, or pickup maxing, seduction maxing. Hey, that's the one. Seduction maxing, yeah. Seduce maxed, who knows? Or maybe that counts under personality maxed. But yeah, just crazy. So yeah, I mean, I was a bit hesitant to create this video, to be honest. I just felt it was a bit dark, you know. But, you know, at least be aware so you can play to your strengths, yeah? For me, I knew gym would help a lot. I still know that I'm, you know, not levels compared to some of these guys, but once I money max and status max, whoo, all my days, not just for women, just for the joy of life, like. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this one, just a crazy weird rant. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, download my free book, The Alpha Male Body Blueprint, and I'll catch you on the next one.